Hello, it's JSV or Joey, whatever you want to call me. I apologize for the picture being vertical because I smashed my phone and I have to turn it in and repair it. But I had to do this because today was a day. Today was a day. And I've seen a lot of new postings from Laura Delano and the Inner Compass Initiative, all these new and wonderful articles about people finding out what's happening with tapering off medications, SSRIs especially, psychotic medication, psychiatric prescriptions basically. I'm in my 7th month of being off meds. And 7th month after 12 years of non-stop, no breaks, always taking some sort of pill regimen. There is basically no literature out there for what I am specifically going through. There's Laura Delano's videos. She did them very sporadically throughout her recovery. And, she says a lot of the same things I have in my other videos about not being able to sit in my skin. But this is on a different level. I have said in a recent Facebook post that from the first month you're off pills, you're off pills after many years, like myself and others like Laura Delano, who I'm talking about. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. It is like the first 6 months of you being off this, it is like you are dying. I felt like I died, like inside and out, having all these types of outbursts of rage, anger, lots and lots of weight gain. I have the past 6 weeks have been doing yoga as little as 10 to 11 minutes a day because my physical body is so weak. It's getting stronger and stronger with yoga, but this is 10 to 11 minutes a day in only 6 weeks. And I've been doing this, I've been eating only vegan because I am vegan with my partner, who's very vegan. I converted for him when I met him. That is one of the best things I did during this whole process of weaning off for the 2 years. Like the last 2 years I was on pills, I weaned off with French Canadian doctors who helped me get off them, but we did it very little by little because I was taking a toxic dose of Wellbutrin on top of Lamictal, Clonazepam. I once had Respidol. I did Adderall, and tons of other pills. But these were the pills that I stopped taking in the past 2 years. It is great to follow the vegan diet because I'm just going to throw this out there. This is my spiritual belief. The only way you get meat is by killing the animal, slaughtering it, whatever. You know what I mean? I feel when I don't eat meat products that I'm not consuming that murder, the pain, the evil around it. Also, the drugs that they give the animal to impregnate and breed it and make sure it doesn't get infection because they don't make it move, things like that. I am very happy to be vegan. I think that's great for the spiritual health when you're getting off pills. But I threw a lot on myself with that, but I actually think it is helping me. And with my weight loss from the massive amounts of weight gain that happens when you get off medication. So, like I said, the first 6 months were like death. And now I feel in my 7th month, this is me building up my rebirth, my own personal renaissance. And since I live in Montreal, it is a little, I don't know, as a gay man, it seems kind of whimsical and something I'm going to write about because I'm writing a memoir. This experience is so painful. I can't even concentrate. I'm trying to focus and hold the phone. Like, I can't. There are days where I am just so out of it. I am so out of it. and I'm not on anything right now. How does that make sense? But then again, I was on them for 12 years. So I need to give myself like some slack, like cut myself some slack, you know? But this is all really depressing, and I'm thinking bad thoughts, and the suicidal thoughts are like constant. I'm not going to act on them. People who go through this have had conversations with their partner or their loved ones about their feelings and such, and I'm lucky to have a support system that takes care of that. So I'm not going to do anything, but I do vocalize when I'm feeling like I would like to hurt myself right now. I'd like to go cut and feel, to get rid of these feelings. I used to be a cutter as well, but not as intense. And I would, don't have any scars because I was a pussy with it, but, anything. I would even, take, pins or just poke once or something, anything that's super like that. But then also I would self-hate. And that is the last leg of this renaissance, is through all the bullying and all the abuse I went through in my life on top of these medications, I've never learned to love myself or or enjoy who I am, because these pills were told, you are sick and you're going to have this medication for the rest of your life because you can't deal with certain things like regular people. But that's all bullshit. All of it. This, let me get it because I just have to, shout it out. This book is bullshit, okay? This book is bullshit. Most of it is from people like Paul Ryan and Republican, very, very rich people that are controlling the drugs that they sell you to make us better. These SSRIs, these antidepressants do not make us better. They make us worse. They create imbalances that were not there before. I'll leave in the description a link to Dr. Breggins' channel, who describes this further, and he's a doctor, so it'll make more sense. Pardon me. I don't know, I had to just jump on here because I haven't been on in a while, and I had to, say, at least there's some, physical goodness happening, with getting back into shape and getting back into myself, 7 months and onto a full year, off medication. Whew, it's been a wild ride. And it feels like that. It feels like a wild ride that hasn't stopped yet. And it's as if I'm on the subway right now, and or the metro, since we're here in Montreal. And I keep trying to get off the train at a stop that I think is what we think is stable and normal. And every time I try to get off, I'm pushed back into this constant cage of my mind. I know that I don't have a lot of facts out of nowhere to prove my arguments, but the two people I'm posting in the description, they have books and facts for you. I'm a fan of them, so this is what but also I am a victim in this case. I had doctors in the public system. I was raised in pretty much the poverty line. And, my access to a good doctor was not the case. And I had to make do with seeing someone for maybe 10 minutes. And then pretty much the whole time just writing whatever and just giving it to me. And that's pretty much it. I've said a lot. I apologize. I decided to get this off my chest because I don't feel good, I guess. I'm supposed to feel great, I guess, I'm off pills that were, killing me, that take 20 years off your life, that shrink your brain, that make you angry, that, by the way, most psychiatric pills that I was on, even things like Wellbutrin or Paxil or Prozac, or what I was on for 6 years in my youth, Zoloft. People on those pills are responsible for some of the shootings that have been going on. Never again. I went to high school and had a best friend who lived in Parkland. And the day I landed in Florida to visit my parents after this entire ordeal, I get into my house. My parents have on the screen, the Parkland 17 people died. The day I landed in Florida. I'm telling you, my anxiety was like, oh, I'm not leaving the house. And I literally like didn't visit anybody because I couldn't leave the house because of what happened. And I was like, wow, this is so Florida. I am so glad to be becoming Quebecer. I'm in the process of becoming permanent resident. I think I'm at like 7 more months maybe. Oh, how funny, right? Soon I'll be learning the language here and getting more involved in life, trying to be more social. I've tried to go on walks. I have gone exploring in the city, but like, I feel as a person who has taken these pills that I'm a weirdo because I feel like I'm thinking, but like I'm thinking, I'm not speaking out loud, but I feel like people can hear my thoughts and all of that's crap. But all of that is from the toxins and the awful chemical imbalance that these pills created within me. And Dr. Breggins especially talks about, I was on Adderall and Ritalin for a lot of my life. It's very bad for you. It does not help you at all. Basically, I feel like I have been lobotomized. Like, there are portions of the day where I try to feel something. I try to get motivated to do something. I try to... Like, the biggest thing I have in my life right now is my boyfriend, and I never had a functional relationship in my life. So with Simon, it is something that is so unnatural to me, but I know it's real. However, and his family is like well-to-do, and they've helped me financially, getting better, and they've helped introduce me to stabler environment, more comfortable environment where we've had vacations, and we've really done a lot of activities as a family where my extended family was very cold, so we were very much alone, and it really sucked. So for me to feel happiness, for me to not even, I feel grateful. I always feel guilty because of how grateful I am for everything, and I feel like I'm not expressing that gratefulness. However, to make me feel happy, that it's laughable to me. What the hell do I know about happy? You know what I mean? I was on pills for 12 years. I was abused and bullied my entire effing life. And you want me to be happy? I'm a 30-year-old loser right now. I mean, this is all very stressful. Pills took so much away from me. And I'm just now at 30 learning to be a person. And I feel ugly and fat and useless and this and that. And I'm slowly becoming... sorry, I wanted to check outside real quick. I'm slowly becoming myself. But it's just taking much longer to get there because of what these pills took from me, what they've done to my body physically and to my brain. It's so much to take in, and no one knows much about it. I'm getting a couple more books soon to do some more research to find out what the heck is going on. But right now, reading a book is impossible right now. I can't concentrate. This is reality. 7 months of off hardcore SSRIs after, over a decade. It is... I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But yeah, so I apologize for how I look. I apologize for how crazy I sound or whatever. Yeah, things are slowly getting better, yes. But it is such a living nightmare. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you know anyone who's going through something like this, share, let them know. Be kind to yourself and me in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't. I also talk about paranormal stuff, things with, I'm gay community. I do drag race reviews. I also talk about the pains in my life that I'm writing a book about. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for visiting my channel and watching this. Have a great day. Blessed be. Oh, hold up. I have to keep doing this. Okay, and remember, we're all stronger together.